Hey everyone, this is Rachel. Thanks for clicking on my video. And I came in today to see if you've heard the latest on some entertainment stories that are out there. The first one up, y'all, is Nick Gordon. Now, I don't know if y'all heard, but apparently this fool done whooped up his girlfriend. The little young girl had to go to the hospital. This all occurred this past Friday. She went to the hospital, I guess because he had beat her so bad. She did report it to the police, and when the police went to the house, he was there at the pool, I guess, acting like nothing had happened. Now, in her police report, she said that after he beat her up, he wouldn't let her leave. So they got him for false imprisonment, battery, and a whole bunch of charges related to domestic violence. Y'all, the only thing about this story is I don't know what young girl would want to date him. Now, my daughter is about his age, and child, if she came home with him, I would lock her up. Because even if you don't think that, he had anything to do with the death of Bobby Christina, we do know, and there are, stories out that he had been abusive to her. When they said she was in that coma, they said that there was evidence of past bruising on her body. I guess like she had been in a fight within, a week or so of when she fell into that coma. I just think he is a troubled young man. I think he is bad news for any young girl that gets with him. When he did that Dr. Phil interview, that first one, where he was on there acting a fool and his mother was on there with him, I was sitting there thinking, this boy got some problems, because you got to put yourself in the place of a mother. And if that was my child and I was looking at him on television acting a fool like that, I would think, either my child is on drugs or he has serious mental issues, and I would try to get him some help. Now, the only thing about it is, once they're adults, if they don't want the help and they're not allowing you to help them and they're not ready for the help, then you kind of in a helpless place, because you're watching your child bumbling through life, acting a fool, whooping up girls, and possibly involved in, a murder. So, this is just all so crazy. And I don't know if y'all heard about it. I don't know what everyone thinks about it. I know when I did a past video on this, a lot of people thought that he didn't have anything to do with Bobby Christina's death. A lot of people put in the comments that they didn't believe that, he had anything to do with it. Now, my feeling is this. I look at what the family and Bobby Brown said, and they are privy to information that we as the public may not know. And if the family has some reason to believe, due to the evidence that was presented to them, that he had something to do with it, I'm going to be with the family. I just think this boy got some issues, and until he gets himself some help, these young girls need to steer clear of him, because he got ass whooping written all over him and troubled written all over him. If I was a young girl, y'all, I would run for the hills if he tried to flirt with me, because I don't know, he's scary, y'all. Something about him is scary, because can you imagine him alone, high off drugs, alone with your young 21, 22, 23-year-old daughter, and him angry? And what could possibly happen? Now, I'm going to insert some pictures of some of the bruising that this young girl had on her body, and just take a look for yourself. I don't know, y'all. Tell me what you think of the story, and then on to the next one. So the next story up, y'all, is Miss Bush herself, Miss Amber Rose. I don't know if y'all saw the picture that she posted on Instagram this past Friday. Child, this girl, this girl. So this picture that she posted, Amber Rose was nude from the waist down. Now she says she posted this picture to promote her upcoming slut walk. Now you know that's an annual event that she gives every year, and this year this is the way that she thought would be a good idea to promote it. Now, you know, when she put that picture on Instagram, Instagram went crazy. The picture was shared all over everywhere. Now, in about 2 hours, the picture was taken down by Instagram because they said it violated their nudity stuff and they took it down. But of course, you know, the picture was shared all over everywhere. Now, my feeling on this, she has a beautiful body, you know, but I don't think that that was the way to promote this slut walk, which I don't even know about that. You know, this girl has a child now, and some things that you do come back to bite you later on. What might be cute at 33, because I think that's how old she is, and her child is about 4 or so. What might be cute now, your child might see later, and you may live to regret it. So I want to know what you guys think of it. Did you see the picture? Do you think it's something that she should have done? Or, Lord, child, do you think she should have kept her damn panties on? Or tell me what you think about it. I don't know, y'all. I mean, hell, I guess she's all into this woman empowerment, but I just don't think this was the way to do it. Let me know what you think down in the comments section. So this last part, y'all, is just some idle chit chat. I wanted to mention that in the video you might have heard like a ching or dong or something. What that was is in the area that I live in, the power had been out all day. And right in the middle of doing my video, the power came on and you might have heard it kick in. So I wanted to explain what that sound was that you heard. And also, as far as this chit chat, I have been doing like these celebrity news and celebrity gossip videos for a while now. And what I want to say is, as fans, we're okay. You know, sometimes we idolize them, and after I do these videos, I get to thinking about them. They have all the money in the world, y'all. They have beautiful homes, everything that they could want. And we watch them be so unhappy. And it makes me think about what my mother used to tell me, you know, when I would talk about winning the lottery and having all this money. And my mother would always say, you know, Rachel, I don't want to be so rich that I could never want for anything. And she says that you always want to have something to strive for because it makes life interesting. And I think that's what's going on with these celebrities. They got everything, y'all. Everything. And we see they have the same problems that we have. They have problems with their men, with their children, with their jobs, just everything. And then you have some of them that can't cope. And because they have all the money in the world, if they have like things that they get into, like drugs, you know, with the average person, when your paycheck runs out, the party is over. But because they have millions of dollars, if they get into drugs, the money is never ending, you know? It doesn't end until they just hit rock bottom. So sometimes when I think about them and think about how we envy maybe what they have as far as, you know, money, I don't know, y'all, because some of them seem so tortured and they have so many problems, and I don't know if I would want that life. Now, don't get me wrong. I would want to have, you know, some money, but I think I would just want enough where I don't want to say never have to want for anything, But y'all know what I mean. Have some money, but not to the point where they are. And then also their lives are just so exposed to us and the world. And I think it kills something in them. Like they forget that they're human. You have some of them that are so egotistical and just so full of themselves that sometimes when we look at them, we're like, oh my God, this person's head is just so big. And then you have others that are so depressed and then they die because, they got into drugs or alcohol, or they even committed suicide. And we sit back and we say, she had everything or he had everything. What would make them do something like that? But I guess what I'm trying to say is all this fame and money sometimes doesn't bring them happiness. And as fans, we might not have everything that they have, but I think we're okay. You know, like I said, we sit back and watch them make a fool of their lives or watch their lives play out on television, all the things that they do wrong or is going wrong in their life, and we can sit back a little bit in judgment. So I guess what I'm saying is be happy in the life that you have and don't envy these stars and celebrities because y'all, they got problems just like us. They got mental issues, all out with their panties off and stuff, y'all, child. Kidnapping people, beating them up. See, we okay. We can look at this shit from afar and pray that some of this stuff never happens to us. So with that, y'all, let me know what you think about what I said. Thank you for watching the video as always, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye now.